this question, set matrix 0. Okay, given an m into n matrix, name it to matrix. If an element is 0, then set entire row and columns to 0, and you do it in place. You do like it means that we don't have to use some other matrix. We have to do in same matrix. Okay, so first approach what we can do, uh, let's see the constraint here, the matrix. Okay, so first method what we can do, in while iterating the whole matrix, we will make the whole row and column to uh, some other variable, let's say int max kind of things. Okay, but it will not work here. So uh, let's consider that it will not take the boundary. So what we will do, and so we will make all whole row and column to that int max, and later while traversing in second time, we will make element those int max element to the zeros. Okay, so here the time complexity will be V of n q. So the time complexity is manageable, but it will not work because of this boundary condition, because of this constraint. So second approach what we can do, so we can use some other data structure to store the rows and column what we need to, like which will those rows and column which will have 0 okay, in this matrix. So we can use set here. Why we are using set? Because let's say here we all, let's say this is all also 0. Okay, so in that situation, let's say if same column have zeros, then we are just overriding 0 over 0. So we want to avoid that situation. So in that case, we will use rows and column. Let's say we will use set as a data structure to store rows and column. Okay, and in second iteration, whenever we will find that this rows and column, either rows or column, we, we need to, like it is we need to convert it to 0, then we will convert it to 0. Okay, so the time complexity in that situation will be V of n squared, and space complexity will be V of n. But here is one good thing, that we can we optimize the space complexity. So first do it using second method. Okay, so let's consider it another set, and let's name it zeros rows and zeros columns. Okay, and let's make it into rows equals to matrix dot size, and columns equals to matrix 0 dot size. Okay, for int rows equals to 0 to row less than rows row plus, let's traverse through the matrix, the whole matrix. Okay, okay, matrix, if matrix of rows and column, if it is 0, then we will put z rows dot insert row, and z column dot insert column. Okay, and in second iteration what we will do, let's traverse, to it. We will dot find row if it is present here. Let's say if it is present here, or column z columns dot find column not equals to z column dot int. It's mean that we need to make this matrix rows and column equals to 0. So this will be the answer. But what we want to remove this space. Okay, we don't want to use this. So for that situation, what we can do, we can use this row and column, same row and column. Uh, we can use same row and column, first row and first column as a uh, this memory. Okay, as finding the rows, for storing the rows and columns. Okay, to make it to use it in future. But there is one condition, there is one situation, that let's say uh, if we are using this row and column to store it. So let's say uh, but what while putting the element, while putting zeros, so there will be a situation that whole row and column will be 0. Let's say if there is 0 here, then in that situation whole matrix will be 0. So what we will do, we will find zeros in the order. First we will store that we will we will use a flag that does we need to, no, does this first column or first row uh, need to convert it to 0, convert into 0 or not. And in last we will convert these rows and column into 0 using this flag. Okay, so let's do it. Int is z column equals to false, bool. Okay, is z row equals to false. Now traverse. Okay, for uh, okay, int I equals to 0 to I less than first column. Okay, equals to 0 to column less than calls plus plus if matrix of call if it is 0, it's mean that then is z call equals to true and break. Let's put these things here. Same is z row for int row equals to 0 to row less than rows and row plus plus if matrix of row and 0 is now let's use this. Okay, if it is 0 then make it 0. If first row, let's say this column is 0, what why we are doing this row of 0? Let's say if this is 0, it means that hmm, now let's do same things. Or let's make it first column. Okay, let's remove it. If z column, it means that if z column, if first column we need to, so first column, then row equals to 0 to row less than rows and row plus plus, and make it here matrix of row and column equals to 0. Same way, if each z row, then for int column equals to 0 to column less than columns, column plus plus, and a matrix of 0 column equals to 0. So yeah, it will work, I believe so. Let's use a whole example. Oh, that's good. Let's submit. Okay, wrong answer here. Let's see the details. 94 passed and this one. Okay. So yeah, column. Let's check it. It should work for this situation, but why it is not working? It should work. So here z column should be 0. Call 0. Okay, 0. That's z column. Actually, this will be the case here. While traversing the column 0, so it will draw here, row here. Okay. Let's submit it. Okay, is z column. If it is z column, Let's put it in sequence. Okay, let's submit it. Accept it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Cool.